Roquan is good.
Yeah.
Roquan is great.
Yeah.
But I think Odell is underrated.
Yeah, he was.
They used to do the intramural basketball league. They had the tight end team. They would be like tight end the pretty boys. Randy Michael and Brun them used to play on that team, but they have a young boy team. Terrence Edwards always have a team.
Yeah.
And Odell was on that team. He was jungle from the free throw line two-handed, no lie. As a freshman, that's not like he'd be like, oh, like you had a NBA game. It'd be wild, man. We was playing. We played a pickup game, and Coach Rick's son, John, the oldest one, came and played with us. Man, AJ Green was dunking all over that boy. Redemption. Like he kept, for some reason, he kept catching him off a rebound. And he steady trying to go for it, knowing he ain't getting. He just boom, boom, making a highlight film. Made a highlight film off him, just one person. That was Coach Rick's son.
They got a nice D1 down there now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that thing. It's another one just opening up. I think it's an Alfredo.
You got
They got
bunch of
one.
Freddie Gibson.
I think that's why Reed came back.
Too. But Terrence Edwards was good.
They got Freddie.
Like that could have been his.
Then you got John.
A lot of them guys, man, that could have should play basketball. But out of all the best, I say Terrence was great.
Juan Reed
Odell was
really come
was
back.
just
Step
an
his
athlete.
son,
Yeah.
because that gets it
I
off the
probably say,
ground.
remember Mike was shot,
Really?
because he was long, and he was about 6'4".
Yeah.
So
His son, John,
he could post up with playing with the people he's playing with, you know what I'm saying? So he was aggressive.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he could play sport good.
And when he saw
Playing 6'4" is what a guard.
Double back.
Yeah.
sure I'll be back.
Yeah, in college maybe that's a 2, but that's a 1 in the
When he
NBA.
saw Coach Rick,
That's crazy. I wish I was 6'4". I'd
I
still
saw
be in
Coach
the
Rick
NFL.
during the game. During the tunnel, I'm leaving the game.
If I would did that and
I
play
just
offensive
hugged
lineman.
Rick for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I want the glory. I'm not gonna teach my son to be a glory hall right Yes. Do better. Learn from other states.
Yeah.
Don't be a turd.
See ya! He come to the Buffalo Beach.
Man, point guard.
Go! See ya!
Play 15 years in the league. Would play forever.
A Georgia coach
You
cannot
play
hire
offensive
his
guard, you're
son.
saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I play because I
That's why
played. I got
Billy couldn't hire
recruited
Big Dude.
as an offensive lineman and defensive lineman coming out of high school.
Okay.
I was like all American both on both.
I guess you never hear of guards getting injured, like almost never.
All centers. Well, centers maybe because they did a double team, but a guard always double team somebody. They hardly ever go to somebody one-on-one.
And tackle, like they have to be so athletic to
he
keep
said
up with
Georgia
the
now,
ends,
ain't
but
he?
a guard is more like your run block is probably valued a little more than a tackle would be.
Yes. Yeah, because typically it's coming through the A or the B game.
Yeah.
And if you
Yeah,
if
because
you
in the
double team
NFL you can't run around the outside of it.
everybody
Defense are
that
too
fast. Everybody that fast. But that player in the SEC.
Yeah.
That speed is something
When
else.
you see guys from like the ACC in a bowl game and they try to like run all the way around a defense, it's just funny to watch. They get hit for a 10-yard loss and they think it's high school where they can just like, run in the backfield and spin and then just take it 80 yards.
No, bro. It's an SEC for kids. It took me, how long did it take me to see the speed of that? It took me a year and
I didn't get enough playing time to kind of ever see it.
well, I'm talking about on the sideline.
No,
I mean,
no.
because they were hike the ball, and before you know it, tackle. Like, say hike, say hike.
What's his name?
At least 2 or 3 years. Because it took. I tried out 3 years in a row before I made it. So I went to spring ball 3 times. It took 3 rounds to do it before I felt like I
Because we don't
at least
Kid
know
know
what's going on.
what's going
Big
on.
Max, I said, Big Max is
I
here.
was
He
playing
said,
with,
what's up, player?
When I was a freshman,
I mean, we make
Kid
sure
Jarrell Bell
that
was
his
coming
name is
from,
not involved because
so
he's
good.
doing the workers' comp.
he was.
This one.
We were talking
Yeah,
about
you
Odell.
can
He was
Google
probably
and
the
you'll
best
see
linebacker I
me
ever
here.
seen.
Yeah.
So
You know,
we don't want to get
he
nobody
was-
in
I
trouble.
can't even explain it.
If you
But he
tell
was
us what's going
lunatic.
on with all, well, hell no, okay. Yeah,
He was
St. Matt
racist,
Jones
and
is
that
going
was
to be here,
tape
baby.
at all times. Like, he
Everybody's
never
like, who's
did
that?
not
Who
take
cares?
off.
He's going to be
Practice
here.
field?
Yes. One day I went up there.
Who cares?
We
He's
used
going
to
to be
have
here.
to kind of
As soon as
beers
you hear
on
that name,
Yeah.
St.
And,
Matt Jones, you're like, oh, hey.
He was
When
like,
did he play
I knew
Georgia?
Bell had some clippers, so I ran up
See
there.
his face
Yeah,
there.
let me get your clippers real quick.
Oh, yeah. Well, it don't
He
matter.
opened the door, he got a
What
robe
Big
on,
Mac said,
and
as
his
long
ankles
as
were
he's
wrist
not where you can Google it.
No, I'm saying, they like, who is that?
Oh,
And
yeah.
his poor brother, had went to college with him because he was raised with his brother as well. And his brother in the corner like this, almost a tears out. I said, what the hell going on here? Yo, man, we gonna get some sit-ups and some push-ups here. You wanna get in with us?
Yeah, Julie was
No.
telling
Let me get these clippers. I'm gonna get up out here. Hey man, you need to do it. I said, well, I am not your brother. He over there. Who don't leave me? No.
Thomas Flowers made him like,
I'm not gonna sit up there with Crazy Bear and do whatever crazy routine y'all finna do. I don't. I should have done. Bear was defensive rookie of the year, and we made to the NFL. I should have did what he said.
So,
God.
I hope he don't hit you up on a friend
Yeah.
request because he'll bug the shit out of you. Oh,
That defense is one of the best
Thomas
Georgia
like,
ever
man, I
had.
think I'm gonna break this
I
guy.
think,
He's getting on my nerves.
yeah.
I said, told
Think
you,
about
dog.
it. It was
Told
Bell.
you. He's annoying.
First
shit.
round. I think first said
Yeah,
Bell,
Julie was laughing.
Richard
She was
Seymour,
looking, I'm like,
Martin Stroud, Tim Worsley,
he only comes in
Jamie,
here if I'm giving him
Henderson.
shit.
Who else?
It's one of those type of guys.
Spoon. Was it Spoon?
That's right.
Boss.
Huh? Oh,
Bruce played.
Yes, get
in
that
the
time.
in the
Story time.
TD.
Sports is soon, ain't it?
TD a little young.
Story time?
I don't really want to count them on that team.
I ain't meaning to interrupt you.
You good.
You better hope you got some stories. 'Cause
Oh,
we're fixing to do story time.
Oh yeah, I can't feel it.
All right, that's what we want to hear. Yeah. All right. I guess I'll start with you. You're going to do the quarterback.
My story.
All right, hold on, Julie.
Yeah, hold on,
Come on
Julie.
over here. We got to get everybody together
He
here.
almost got shot last night because I'm laying there on the couch. I hear ding. I'm like, what was trying to come on my door? And then I guess he couldn't get the key in the hole or something. But I thought somebody was trying to break into the house. Here we go. Go over here. So let me get out of there. I don't like getting in there.
Oh, come on, sweetheart. Come on over here. Let me hug you and kiss you while we're in the video. I just wait.
Yeah, get some
I know, right?
sugar.
Almost like posted up right here.
Hey, see,
I'm
boy,
behind
good
the
now.
scenes guy. That's what I
I'm
do.
Wes from J&W Sports and Apparel.
I stay behind the
They're all
scenes.
here, y'all. Ken, had a lot of engagements he had to get to before he got here, but he's here, and we're so glad he's here. Ken Bill, if you want his autograph. Okay, am I still? Are we live?
I'm gonna move your stuff in there.
Are you fine?
You just make do it again, I guess.
Take two.
Take two. I'm Wes from J&W Sports and Apparel. We're going to do take two, folks. We still got this signing going on, and exciting, man. I am so excited about these guys. Are so great. Y'all need to still get out here. I'm trying to keep them here, but if y'all don't get in here, they gotta go. They got things to do. So here's the cool thing. I love about what we've started. And Thomas Flowers, I know you laugh every time I said it's because of you what we did all this to get it together. We're gonna have story time, folks, at J&W Sports and Apparel.
Where's your sweater?
Oh my God. Okay, Mr. Roger, I ain't got my pipe or anything, but let's just do this. We're gonna do story time, J&W Sports and Apparel. I'm excited. The first one is gonna tell his story. Bacardi Rambo. Right here.
So my story time, my story is when in 2008 I got to Georgia, I got redshirted, and during that time we was facing a lot of dual threat quarterbacks, and like Tebow, Chris Lee, what was his name, Woodson from Kentucky, Randall Cobb. So Coach Rick talked me and convinced me to play scout team quarterback, and during that time I was doing such a good job, even playing quarterback for Georgia Tech. I was doing such a good job. Coach Rick came to me during the end of that year. After the bowl game, the Capital One bowl game, we played at Michigan State. Coach Rick came to me and asked me if I wanted to try out for quarterback in the spring. Obviously, I turned it down. But something I left out, we was playing Georgia Tech. And then I was redshirted, so I was dressed up, but I was on the sideline. And Ellaby came to me and was like, bro, you run this offense so much better than Georgia Tech. I guess he lied to me because they came back and beat us that year. So, yeah, that's my story. So, yeah.
That's awesome. And stories like this, you guys are missing out. These guys, other people that came in for the signing, are sitting back to listen to these story times. And the next one we're going to do, Camera Cook.
So my story is 2011. We're playing against Auburn. They were defending national champions, and we were a couple wins away from clinching the SEC East. So it's really crunch time. So in the second quarter, we're already up 14-7. The crowd's really excited. The team on the sidelines was maybe a little too excited. The ref came over to Coach Rick and said, hey, you guys are coming off the sideline every play, jumping up and down the field. We can't have that. This happens one more time. I'm gonna have to penalize you guys. And so as the ref is saying those words, Rambo gets a pick and takes it 50 yards to the house. We've been in and out of Auburn's offensive players that are on the field, and the team just goes nuts. Guys ran all the way out like onto the G in the middle of the field from the sideline, and Coach Rick just stares at the official right in the eyes and just shrugs at him. We got like 3 penalties, but
There was a lot of flags with on that. There was a lot of luxury on the field during that.
they ended up winning 45-7, so everything was good.
Yeah. I guess he shrugged at him again too.
Story times like this. I love these stories, and honestly, y'all need to go to our YouTube channel and subscribe, because we're going to take these videos, the people that didn't get here, we're actually going to put them on a YouTube channel. That way people can watch the videos. And we're going to do one more. Jim Veal.
Howdy. How y'all doing? Well, I'm a little older than you young men are, so I can tell y'all some other stories that y'all might be interested in.
Okay.
Let's talk about the hot nail boot game. The hot nail boot. The Tennessee game. This one right here from this picture. It made me think about this game because, as y'all know, we won at the very last minute of the game. Before that drive, that historic drive, Tennessee had run a screenplay that went 83 yards all the way to the house. And I think we had under a minute left, and the crowd was going bananas. The ground was literally shaking up under us. And we thought it was over with, you know. But at the kickoff, Damon Garrett took it back, I want to say almost 30, 40 yards, almost to the house. And for some reason, it gave us energy. And the next play, Randy caught the ball, then Damon caught it, then Randy caught it again. We all know Veron caught it for the touchdown towards the end. The part what a lot of people don't know, I think the week before, a few weeks prior, we lost to South Carolina that year. And South Carolina stomped on our G. They also tore up our head just after. So Coach Rick stopped us from going out there to commit murder and said, hey, they beat you, they deserve to stomp on the G. And I was furious. I was furious about that. I hate South Carolina to this day because of that. So, you know, we want some redemption. I don't know why somebody said we're gonna go stomp with this damn T. And before you know it, and if y'all ever go back on YouTube and look at that game, we sprint all the way to that T, and I swear I'm this high off the ground. And I'm just stomping. And all of a sudden, I cannot think of that offensive lineman for Tennessee. He was a first round, I think it was Cozeman, something like that. He ran over there and said, hey, y'all get off our team. And David Jacobs punched him in the mouth. And he looked at me, and the guy looked at me. He shook it off. So he hit him again, but I said, I'm putting my helmet on. I said, okay, we're finna go to war. I'm finna be ready. Coach Van Gorder came out the sky like he was an angel, saying, get your ass out of here. But it was 6'8", cut from stone. I didn't want no part of him that day. We just got through that whole game. I was tired. I wanted to go in there and party, but by the grace of God, we got him there. And no suspensions, no problems. But I stomped on that T, and I never forget.
Stories like that here at J&W Sports and Apparel. I love when they tell these stories. We could sit here all day, and I love these stories. And honestly, you guys are missing out. Hopefully they're going to be here a little bit longer, but if they are not, I don't know when they're going to be back. And it's really up to them when they come back. So you guys need to come out here. Spur of the moment. Y'all have got to get down here and get some autographs. We're at 119 East Cherokee Street, Chatsworth, Georgia, 30705. Our phone number is 706-971-3385. Come out here, man. These stories have went on all day long. They just give you a few of them. We've been sitting here all day listening to these stories when you guys ain't here, and they're hilarious. So y'all are missing out. What I can show you on YouTube, I don't have enough videos to do all the story times. They're so many. It's unreal. So come on out here, get an autograph, and just come out. We love you guys, and
want to say thanks to everybody that did come out today. Great turnout. Appreciate the support for J&W Sports.
That's my boy John.
Thanks,
Right there.
Southern Munch.
Oh yeah, Southern Munch. What do you think, guys? We gotta do it.
Delicious.
Finger licking.
What do you think, Cameron?
Oh, it's delicious. I love
Okay.
it.
I didn't get none, but
I
I
know,
want some.
yeah.
I heard
You missed
about it.
out. You missed
I
out.
heard about it. I want my plate next.
You have to come back again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But yeah, Thad, he always knocks it out of the park for these guys. And we love Southern Munch, the way they cater these guys. And I'm so glad that he keeps doing that. And we keep bringing these Bulldogs in, and they show all the love to come see us. Come out here. Y'all need to call if you're wanting to come, because I may have to let them go, because I told them as soon as we do story time, it's up to them if they want to stay. So y'all need to call and say, hey, I'm fixing to come. Tell them to hold off. I'll be there in a few minutes. Because I know a lot of people are at work, but they still try to get by here. But anyway, talk to you guys very soon. We appreciate all the love, and I know these guys appreciate all the love. And go Dogs!
Sickles.
Somebody said ask Rambo about the collision versus Auburn on the goal line.
I would tell that story, but I don't remember.
It bees like that.
I was asleep. I thought I was drinking. I thought I was
You know,
drinking,
you can still do
Gatorade, I
some
was
story
drinking
times.
NyQuil.
can't we? Okay, hey.
You know, there was one game where you're talking
Hold on a
about people.
second. We're going to do story time. We're not going to do it on Facebook. You can put it on my website.
Okay. What story? The same story? Or about
Any story,
Go
any
ahead.
story,
you
any
wanna
story.
cover. He's gonna say-
Let me say what you feel like. What you feel
Oh,
like?
well, so we were talking about people jumping on other teams' logos. Well, in 2011, Mississippi State, before the game, for whatever reason, they started jumping on the G, and it really pissed
What
Coach.
year?
20. Yeah, it was 2011. And it really pissed Coach Grantham off. And at one
No, it
point,
was 12.
we were running.
No, it was 11. It was 11.
We were warming up, and
Yeah, it was 11. We were 10. You told them up, man.
yeah, and Coach Grantham finally said we could stop doing our pregame warm-up and go run over and push the other team off the G. And so the whole team goes stampeding over there, and Coach Grantham grabs like Jarvis Jones, like holding him back to just make sure
He
start
can't, they ain't gonna get suspended. Not here. Not you.
You can get hurt, man.
But
You can hurt somebody. Calm down.
everyone else, he was yelling, push him off the G. And so kind of like that scene from 300 where the Spartans run those guys off the cliff. We stampeded them right off of that damn G. That's awesome. And Grantham was so pissed at Dan Mullen. And now for the last 4 years, he's
Wow.
actually worked for
Yeah, I
him
know.
as an assistant coach.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I remember he almost beat up the coach from Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, James
I
Franklin.
was
Yeah, they
laying-
flipped out on that.
I was laying on the ground. I had turf toe in both of my feet.
Really?
Yeah. I went up for interception in the game
shit.
and knocked it down.
Yeah.
And came down both of my. I'm laying on there crying like, oh my toe. They down there about to fight.
About some, it really was about some BS. It was some humbug. But I ain't mad. I ain't mad
They
at
said he was being too aggressive. Like he was throwing
coach was.
Yeah, so Sean was being too aggressive, throwing the player down or something like bro, it's football.
Yeah.
Like,
What else do you do?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even know what turf toe is.
Yeah.
I was telling my neighbor about it. He was like, "Damn, somebody hurt because they turf toe." I said, "Boy, do you know what turf toe is?" It ain't no- something wrong with your toe. Like, the toenail is gone. Ain't no toenail.
it hurts.
It's gone.
That thing hurts.
You can't do nothing. You can't put no pressure on your toe.
Yeah, it's in the joint.
Except lay up,
Jam your finger, but it's your toe. That thing
wrap
hurts.
that thing up. Can't do nothing
Thank
with it.
goodness you guys stopped him at the end of that Vandy game. We thought we had the game in the bag and we're just running out the clock.
Yeah.
And then and we're only up by 5, and Vandy blocks a punt with a couple seconds left.
And almost returned.
And Drew Butler dives and catches the guy by the foot and trips him up. And so Vandy's taking shots at the end zone to try to end the game. It was pretty nerve-wracking.
You can't lose it. You can't lose to them.
No, you can't lose.
You
It's,
lose a lot
it's
of
doctors. It's doctors.
You can lose to a lot of people. I went to a homecoming. What was it? 2006, maybe 2007. We lost to Vanderbilt.
Yeah, 6.
It was 6. We walked out. I have never heard that stadium so quiet. Like people wasn't even mad. They were just walking like, what did we just watch? I don't know. But what about the talking? Like we was in punishment. It was like
My freshman year, when we lost to Georgia Tech, because we was beating them at first in 08. That's when Paul Jersey first brought that triple option.
Yep.
And we was killing them.
Oh, my God.
And this thing, they put like 500 rushing yards in the second half. It was raining. It was so cold.
When y'all up there? In,
We was in Athens. That's my first time witnessing them like stepping on
the G and
and
you talking about disrespect.
I was there.
Yeah,
I was at that game.
Yeah, Tech actually had beaten
It was
us
so
at home
cold
in
and
this
freezing
millennium.
raining.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It was a horrible
It was
feeling.
back in the 90s was the last time they did it.
We made the coach quit. Coach
Yeah.
quit.
I mean, it don't work. It don't work no more. Now, when Nebraska ran it, it was awesome, but it don't work no more.
Coach
Give
C
it up.
Starting the next year, we were prepared for
Yeah,
that.
man. It's so now that everybody, when that stuff was going on, everybody was taking a week. A day out of each week to practice.
To work on it.
To work
If it-
on.
like we had to come,
Paul
we had to
Johnson's
come,
everything?
we had to come in on a Sunday and like watch film on it.
It was a very unstoppable offense there for a while.
And no, the craziest thing was it was 2012, my last year. We had to play Southern, then we had to play Tech, and they both ran the same offense.
Oh, Lord.
We had,
So we was going to get cut blocks.
Yeah.
you know, we did that one
They
too.
both like didn't even score a point.
But they had when we played against, they had Adrian Peterson.
Southern ran it better than Tech.
Their
When
options.
Southern come, they coming to cut you. They coming to take something from your knee. I don't care what ligament it is. Get it. That's how.
They brainwashed about how to
They
block
roll
too.
you. They come in to cut you. They roll up under you. Sometimes they grab your leg. Yeah.
I mean, because they're not strong, they're not physically strong enough to block nobody. Not say nobody. Us. They couldn't block.
Yeah, they couldn't.
Straight up. So they would do all that foolishness, and you know, I'm defensive line, so I like to fight. I used to fight all the time, and every time I get a chance, I put my forearm. People ask why I get this Winnie Pooh with my forearm. My grandmama named me Pooh, and that's been my nickname as long as I live.
That's cool, man.
But you know, I got it on my forearm, and people would ask, you know, what is that Winnie Pooh? And I would club them right in the face with it. I literally would wait for them to do it, so I club them right in their face, man.
That's my thing. I used to love when receivers
What's
try to come down and crack block me. I don't even care about the ball carrier. I'm finna run through you. You don't block me no more. It's about one-on-one. Let's see if you come down and run block. That's what is important.
But see, the thing a lot of folks don't know, true dogs play defense. You got to be a dog to play
Yeah,
defense.
it's a mentality.
It's a
But
mentality.
y'all
gotta
do
be
that
hungry.
junkyard dog.
Junkyard dog. What do you mean?
The drill when you had to like
that's
four
amazing.
peoples run out in the middle. They do the up downs and like they'll point to a way you got to go chase the cone. Man, they did that with us, man. Coach Gardner made me. I hated Coach Gardner. I was beef with him the whole year.
Coach God, that's my second daddy. Yes.
Yeah.
But he would treat us, boy. His wife used to. We used to tell him with his wife, and he would get cussed out. He'd come in the next day and be like, man, y'all ain't had to call my wife. Like, man, you tripping, dude. You been tripping for the whole last 2 weeks. Bend your knees, pull your back, fuck wrong with you. We'll laugh at him because, you know, we used to call him Little Asher because he stay ashy. His ankles just stay ashy, right?
Ankles look like baby powder.
Man, like he kicking powder for a living, you know what I'm saying? Like, brother, what you doing, Coach G? You make too much money to be ashy,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
You make too much money. Ugh.
It's like $2 for some cocoa.
But it's too hot. It's too hot to be out there with that long. I can understand that much, but don't be in the meeting room ashy and then talking shit, and I'm gonna go to sleep on you.
And that's what we used to do. We was in the meeting once with Coach Martinez, Willie Martinez, and we had Drew Williams.
Yep,
We was
Willie.
in there, and he was talking, and Drew had his head down. He said, Drew. He kept calling like, Drew. Drew. Drew said, he said, Drew, you sleep? Drew looked up and said, hey, man. He was praying. He tried to make it seem like he was praying. Oh, he woke up and said, amen. It was the funniest thing ever. He couldn't even get back. He just started laughing.
That sleep in the meeting room. I mean, I don't know how they don't expect us to go to sleep. We tired, bro. We've been up since 5 o'clock in the morning. You got the lights off. Ain't no volume on this video we watching. And you keep winding back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, I'm going to sleep.
Yeah.
Was Coach Fab there with y'all?
Sure was. The lunatic. Sure was.
Man,
They ever take the time, Coach Fab almost got beat up.
Driving.
Bruce a dream. Bruce, I don't know what was wrong with Coach Fab. You know, Pollard, they would let Pollard practice over here while we had to practice with each other because they didn't want him to get hurt.
Oh.
And so one day, Bruce was tired. You know what I'm saying? I think the rotation was off. I think it was one before ends, and then you got Pollard over here, so they had to rotate 3. So Bruce like, hey man, hey, he from Atlanta. Hey Shawty, we need Polly, come over here. All right, get out of here, Bruce. I don't want to hear what you got to say, Bruce. Don't hear what you got to say. And he kept saying, hey man. And you know when Bruce said, hey man, he from Atlanta. Like he's an Atlanta dude. Hey man. I need, hey. All right, Bruce. And they kept running around the whole line. Like they kept running in circles. She like, what the hell is this grown ass man doing? I'm like, I ain't finna break up no fight. It's 2 of theirs. I'm tired. So y'all get the fighting today. Y'all get it. I'm not gonna do it. Hey man. And Bruce got short arms, so he be like, hey man. hey. Come on, Bruce. I don't want Bruce. I don't want. I said, no, I know you don't want.
Since I'm doing these videos, you need to tell the one about Rennie.
Oh man.
What did he do?
Listen to this.
Oh my God. So we was at Lake Lanier for we had a little
Pre-game.
And Coach T wanted to come in there and try to give a pre-game speech. And he called out of everybody, he called Rennie Curran. And he talking in his like, Rennie slapped me. And Rennie just like, what? He was like, slap me. So Rennie just like,
he did that.
and Coach T just said, bam,
Slap back.
Man, Rennie slapped Coach T so hard, bro. He fell under the table.
Oh Lord.
He fell under it and picked him up, drug him up under it. He just hit some moonshine. He was wobbling.
He was wobbling.
And then he hit Rennie a little soft. Rennie came back with another power bomb. Out.
I wonder he stopped that. He used to do that with us. They done it with us.
That was the last time.
I don't know why he thought. T crazy.
I think he got workers' comp for that right.
You know, the cool thing is, these are going to go on YouTube and Rennie's going to be laughing at this story. That's why I wanted you to do that.
His Coach T face probably still on Rennie's hand. That's how hard he slapped him.
Coach T was a man, though.
Man, I love Coach T.
Yes.
Tell them about the other one.
Which one?
Georgia Tech.
Oh, Coach T said, I ain't gonna let him run from this ass whooping. He done locked the visitor sideline. He done locked the gate, put the chain on, so I ain't finna. He said, I ain't finna run from this ass whooping today. Locked the gate on him. They try to go back for halftime. They sit out there, we already in the locker room. They still waiting because Coach T wanted to He got the key. He forgot he locked him in, man.
I know he did because Coach T was crazy.
Yeah, he was real crazy.
I loved it though. I loved him. He was calling me, Kitty boy, pick your knees up. Cause we had to run long distance back there and run everything we had to do. One year it was an ice storm, and so me and Alex Jackson thought, hey, it's snowing. We got to do fat man running in the morning, so let's get drunk. So drunk we did, boy. When I say we got drunk, we got off. We both had handles and went through it. About 3 o'clock that morning, I was just making it to the bed. We had to be at 5 o'clock to go run. We weren't going to run, you know. Phone ring, ring. Hello. Kenny boy, where you at? I said, Coach, it's snowing outside. I'm not going. You need to get over here. You got 15 minutes. You know, Coach T, they have no bass in the voice. All right, damn. I'm literally still drunk. I'm stacked over there. I went to go in my locker room to get my clothes. There wasn't no clothes there. Because it's snowing. The manager's at home like everybody else with common sense at home. It's negative 20 degrees outside. So I'm running. I had enough to run, but it's the blue jeans and some Timberland boots. Oh, wow. We had to run full laps around. It was timed. And I was so drunk, I could not fit it. But Big Jax was hurting, right? So it was the next to the last circle we had to do on the track. So I'm trying to get around. I'm tired, so I don't know. My mind wasn't right. Instead of me going around that way, I try to cut in the track, inside the track, to go around.
And hit the pole.
Hit the steeplechase, dude. Floop, floop, boy, before you know it, I'm in some water, ice cold water in the snow, look up in the sky. All of a sudden, Big Jack. You need some help. Get the fuck away from me. You don't care about me. You don't care. I'm screaming. You don't care about me. You don't care about me. I'm drunk because of him. Yeah. Still, because of his fault. I get over there. I'm dripping, pouring wet. Coach T look at his clock. Oh, you didn't make your time. You got to do it again. I said, Coach, are you for real? Man, he made us run 3 more times. And some blue jeans and some Timbers. I'll never forget him.
That sound like Coach T, though.
Oh, man.
That sound just like
Pick up
him.
your knees. Pick up your knees. Man. Join. He'll make you want to run through a brick wall or what.
Yeah. I don't think he want to run through that day when Rennie slapped him though. That took the fight out of him.
He got somebody to slap him with us. I'm trying. Who was it?
I think he told us about it. I think it was on Brendan. Was it Marcus Stroud?
No, I know he didn't let Stroud slap.
Cause he let
Somebody's calling. They're gonna pay you again.
I got it.
he let Brendan Miller do it one time.
I think I remember hearing about that.
But see, Brendan Miller ain't do it like, man. I wish y'all could have saw Rennie slap him, man.
Why would T do that? Why would T? You old, bro. I mean, I know you.
Man, bro fell under the table, bro. I ain't never in my life seen nothing like that.
But you know what? I give him ultimate credit. Every day he would have his sons in there lifting weights, all the way from high school all the way to when they got to college. You know, every morning when I had to go over there, I was in there lifting. I'm like, damn, T, you let your boys have some kind of pieces. Like, I'm trying to make them better. And all of them got to the next level and played ball, so you know, he had something right. I plan on doing mine like that. My son is my retirement plan. I already told him that. I said, boy, your genes is too good, son. Your genes is too good for me to have to work in my 60s. Damn it. I'm shutting it down as soon as I can.
I got a good Coach G story for you. I know he was your position coach too.
I love that man, yes.
In 2011, after the season opener, we lost to Boise State, and you know, D-line didn't play that well overall, but Garrison Smith was it was his like first time being really in the starting rotation, and he ended up grading out the highest of everyone. So he comes in kind of walking with some swagger into the D-line room. We're getting ready to watch film, and Coach Carter just ripped him to shreds. He was like, "You're so tough." He's like, "You think you're a bad guy?" He's like, "Your name's Garrison." And Garrison didn't miss a beat. He goes, "What do they call tough guys where you're from? Rodney?" Everyone started cracking.
He got. I know he was 30. He was pissed. Man, but y'all really didn't see him at his worst though. Before he got his vasectomy, I said, Coach, you like a dog, man. They'll take all your fight out of you. They cut your nuts and then you ain't the same. Oh boy, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. I said, Coach, you ain't the same. Because I remember literally after he had the surgery, they had invited us over to eat. I think Thanksgiving. And,
What are we doing now?
Big Swain was having the baby, and he had some baby stuff. He's like, get this stuff out of there for Swain.
Oh, you want me in there with you?
Yeah, you fix and leave.
I said, no, man, I ain't helping Swain make that baby. I ain't helping Swain move that shit out there. Oh, man, get your ass up here. Coach, no, I'm not doing that. This is your house, and I'm not moving shit out your house now. It is what it is. He sat there for a second. Come on, man. Come here, move yourself. I said, I looked at him, I almost was like, oh. I want you to cuss me a little bit more. I would have done it, but you coming at me like that? Hell no, I'm not doing it. I got out of my car and left. Oh, but he is literally my second daddy, though. I ain't gonna lie. I love that man. He helped me so much. See the picture, the big picture, what I need to
Yeah,
see.
we just had some people hit up and said they can't make it.
They can't make it, so now they're trying.
Ah, there we go. I think that's all, man.
Did you get that note done?
Yeah, this is the last one right here for the mailing, because there's only 2 million signed.
Yeah, that's right. Everybody else was here today.
So, yeah, go ahead and do that.
Live first or the picture?
Yeah, we're going live. Okay. Hi, I'm Wes from J&W Sports and Apparel. You know this guy, Rambo. He's fixing to have to get out of here, folks. I was hoping you guys could get out here. A lot of them I know you're doing work and stuff, but here's the deal. Carter, you left some photos, right?
Yes, I did.
So anybody did get autographed, they're going to be $10 a piece. He wants you guys to have an autograph. So the way we're going to do this, like everybody else, I have envelopes here. You bring in $10, we'll put it in there, and it goes straight to the man here. So you actually get an autograph a little cheaper instead of the signing. So it's $10, and man, I've had a great time, and I know you had a great time. Southern Munch, man, what'd you think?
Oh man, that fool come to get me on the play. I need to take home.
Okay, well, he will take care of him. And one thing was so genuine about this guy, he told the stories, and he had such a great time with us. Hey man, who's next?
You're gonna have to wait and see. You're gonna have to be here to see it. It's gonna be a special guest, so just make sure you beat me here next time. Don't meet me here, beat me here.
There you go, man. This is a great guy. I'm excited that you guys got just an experience the way he is, and he's such a super nice guy. And I cannot wait till he comes back. I love these guys. They're family. That's why family's gonna take care of family. So he left some photos here. So we want to make sure that he's here. You guys might not have an autograph, but maybe we can still make sure that he keeps bringing people back. So that's why we do what we do. So his autographs will not be no taxes on it. So it'll be $10 on the photograph. So you come in, if you miss the session, just get you an autograph, pay $10 cash, and that way we can put it in the envelope. And then we just, once he runs out, what are we gonna do? You gonna send more photos?
Yes, I have to.
Good job.
I'll send myself back.
Ooh, even like you. See, I love that. So anyway, you guys, he's got to take care of his dog. Your dog, I mean, he's got some pretty dogs. You got.
Take care of my bulldogs, my English bulldogs.
He's got English bulldogs. Hey, you might be need to bring them next time. They will sell.
Yeah. We'll see.
All right.
I might.
All right, man. Well, man, it was awesome. Bacardi,
Oh, thanks.
man, I appreciate you.
Man, it was a pleasure being here.
Oh,
Thanks for everybody that came by and saw me today. So it was really a pleasure meeting y'all.
Yeah, he's super nice, and man, be safe getting home. We
All right.
love you,
Love
and
y'all
we
too.
can't wait till you come back, family.
I'll be back soon.
All right, well, I'm out here. Go Dogs, and we'll talk to you guys very soon. Appreciate you, man.
All right, thank you. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Great seeing you. Let's catch
Yeah,
up.
we're gonna get photos.
Okay.
And we're
Yeah, I'm gonna see you again. I'll see you soon.
Kendall, you
Yes,
gonna
sir.
stay here a little
All right,
longer?
man.
Yeah, I'm
You
here.
do,
You
brother.
can
All right,
stay
bro.
as long as you want to.
Okay.
Otis stayed until 6, and he's like, well, guess it's dying down. After 6 o'clock, he got a lot of money. He's, well, it's time to get out of here. All right, we're going to do the pictures right here. You,
Yeah.
okay. Oh,
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine.
All right.
You guys get up there.
Sorry, Kendall.
Oh, where we going right here?
Oh, yes, how we
Yeah,
gonna-
do it right there.
Okay.
Guys, I get up there too.
Oh, I know.
Oh, forget y'all. Stay over there. Go ahead, Ken. Stay over there. I don't care.
Let you go first.
Hey, Odell did that, but he couldn't
Hey, yeah,
get
Odell
back up.
couldn't
You're not
get
on
up.
stage.
I know it. I'm too old for that.
All right, good stuff.
Go ahead, Ian.
I'm
No, go.
you
You
Yep.
good? You good? Yeah, you good. You good. You wanna go, John?
Yeah.
Come on.
Got
See,
your
look,
confidence.
now I'm about the same height as these guys. I feel better. Last time I felt small.
Yep.
You next.
Okay.
It's a good picture. You got it?
You going?
Got it.
Yeah.
And you're
One more. One more.
One more. One more?
Yeah.
Oh,
Come on. Come on.
He said 2 more?
$100.
He said $100.
3, 2.
I don't know. I asked him.
One.
to see. Hey, they might want
Go
to.
ahead.
You want the kids to get a
Yeah.
picture?
You
Okay.
got one? Get in there.
I'm gonna be accidental.
You want to name your picture?
Tell the truth, shade the devil.
Albina, we want to get a picture of you. Take your mask down with all over before you go. You're a big part of
showing
this.
up.
It's all
That's
what
your
how
phone,
we
right?
catch it, though. What I'm gonna do
Ready?
to you.
Uh-oh. Rambo said, he's going to shake you, Nate.
Yep.
Yeah, you got it. Good. Go in the back of the head.
Still got photos,
Oh, come
man.
on, come on.
Trying to get them all in.
Everybody get a picture of me. I'm looking like,
Get on, man. Take your mask down, kid.
He feels left out.
Take your mask down, kid. Get you.
Doctor said he was losing weight or losing foot.
Don't get you.
Had to make some choices. That man in the mirror had to change his ways.
Bina?
All right.
Albina, take your mask down.
That's good.
Get in here and take your mask
Yeah.
down. This is my web guy.
He was the first one to ever tell me that.
Yeah.
And I was so happy.
You get one of yours?
Yeah, no, that's not good.
I mean, a lot of people let me on
You
Red
can
for
stay
real.
as long as y'all guys want. If
All right.
keep coming in.
And then he was like,
Let me tell my
hell
old lady,
yeah.
I ain't been home since 6 o'clock this morning.
Go to the website.
It's funny you said that because look who done text me. Hey,
Well, yeah, I mean,
hey, love.
Oh, that's a whole lot better. That looks like a whole new camera.
Yeah.
I told you my camera had my fingerprints on it.
So,
Man,
Sleep.
yeah, nice meeting you and
Yeah, I'll see
making a
y'all.
relationship, man.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Hey, you talk to Big Mac, he'll tell you, man, you better my boy, man, why didn't you call me? I would have come hung out. That's all he does, man. He loves this like this, man.
Listen,
He loves
hey,
and just hangs out.
This is
and
my
talks.
chair now. He ain't getting his belt. okay, we come back in
That
there.
was my chair first.
Yeah, Max, hey, Max tried to get that chair. He's
That
like,
is
man,
Max's chair.
he said, how much is his chair? And I said, it's mine. He went, no, man, you love Big Max. Everybody loves, you know,
He picked me up that chair first.
yeah.
I was proud of the chair held together. Didn't
Yeah,
know
Big
what I'm
Max, he goes like this. He said, you know how people like the Big Mac?
saying.
They gotta have some Big Macs.
Hey, I ain't mad at that. You know, I was his host.
Really?
Yeah, when I recruited him.
I love him. God, he is so funny.
Wes bought that chair just for me.
Yeah. He weighs.
Max done took out a couple chairs now.
Yeah,
I know he has.
He,
He
put a
has.
bent one of the chairs. Bent the. Actually,
sign that one?
hey, you want? Oh, we'll let him sign this one. The chair.
The
over
one
here.
that Max bent.
Yeah, that's the one he bent. And I'm just gonna have it as a keepsake. Hang it up because it can't be sit in.
Yeah, he sat on it.
And he bent it all to crap. It's folded and
Y'all
everything.
did not let him get in that seat. I know y'all.
Dude, he was wiggling, said, best chair I ever had. And I'm sitting there going, God, Julius fixing to snap.
Oh.
It only holds 350 pounds.
I
He
know.
weighs. He said, I think I'm at 395. And I'm like,
I'll
oh,
take
God,
more than
there's
that.
fixing this stuff's going to fly out of it.
I'm surprised it started hollering. It was
Yeah,
the
it's
chair was
bent. It's bent all the way right here. The rivets are hanging out just about it. Let me get you signed this, man. I forgot this is the chair that Big Mac's bent. Just grab any marker, man. Marlo messed it all up. We was going to do silver. He decided to do black, so everybody else just sign wherever you want
Stuck
to.
with that.
Just fine anywhere, man. We're doing this because I'm gonna tell Big Mac. I happen to get people to sign that chair. I can't sell it, man. Thanks to you. It is. He bent it. He's like, man, I like this. Y'all got good chairs around here. And I said, Julie, that's a 350-pound chair. That's as much. He's like, I made about $395 now. And I'm sitting there going, my God, this is gonna be rivets flying out everywhere.
What the hell y'all doing? What the hell y'all doing? Get him out of me! What is this?
You guys need anything? Give me up.
Hey, when people start coming in, set you guys up. I'll just get with you. And
Yeah,
tell you
you
how much
said
money-
it. Just let me know and I'll do
Send
cash app from there.
cash app and see.
Sure where you are.
And when I run out, I guess we'll get more. 'Cause that's
Is
what we do.
that bathroom in there?
Yeah. Love it, man.
Y'all too, y'all easy.
Oh, later, right
Want
there.
something to drink?
Oh, did it?
Oh, okay.
No, I
It's
saw
awesome,
something.
man. Come back anytime. You're family now. See you, man. See ya.
I'm finishing up right now.
Yeah, overall, great turnout.
Yeah, it did.
I said a lot of people said he was coming and said usually we got more mail.
If we get Jarvis Jones, he's got to do like Big Mac. He said, what's he got him? Sackman Jones? He's going to call him Sackman Jones, so when I go live, y'all know that it's going to be Jarvis.
Can't say Jarvis Jones.
No, he's got workers' comp right now.
You know how like
Oh, from the NFL.
Yeah.
so what they do, you go on Facebook and put in the search bar Jarvis Jones, and
He's
anything
here.
that anyone ever posted about him pops up, and you go down and look and see.
I mean, he graduates tonight. You're not gonna get to see that, so that's the cool thing. He graduates. I'm glad he came back to Georgia and graduated. Jarvis Jones.
Look, he's in back there.
Yeah, he was an
Yeah,
excellent
put it over.
player. We were lucky to get him from Southern Cal.
You know, and that's what me and Bacardi's talking about. He said that he really didn't know if Georgia or anybody was interested because of back. But
Well,
Mark
it was-
Ritt has so much look. I mean, yeah,
He
all
went-
that. He was so worried that nobody would give him, and Todd Grantham
Yeah.
and Ritt said, "Hey, we're going to take you."
Best thing they ever did.
Yeah, made him a superstar overnight, man. I mean, he just blew up. I mean, he majorly blew
But
up.
it was just weird. I remember looking back at it like they just didn't know what to do with him. I mean,
His first year, since back then, you couldn't get a waiver to just be immediately eligible. He was on the scout team with me.
Oh, God.
We're in place for a whole year.
I bet
And it
you
was
were like, oh, God,
He was
no.
like clearly the best defensive end on the entire team, but he had to play scout team.
Oh, man.
Scott. I did Scott. I did a year of Scott Taylor's, man.
Really?
Oh, it was back when Kirby was GA. Kirby Bumbo was GA.
Oh, yeah.
That one year, the scout team defense went on to all, like not all, but for a good part, be pretty incredible. Like they had,
Third?
I'm trying to think. They had
Hey,
Garrison
Nathan?
Smith and Mike Thornton, who both went on to be captains of the team
I just seen it on
at
LinkedIn.
Scout Team D tackle, and then Jarvis at D end, Jeremy Longo, who's like okay at the other D end. Richard Samuel was Scout Team linebacker. They had like all kinds of like pretty good guys.
Did y'all? How did the scout team go? Because I wasn't trying to go hard because the seniors would want to beat you up if you would go hard during practice.
I
Doing that
kind
stuff.
of would just because for me that like was the game. I like
Yeah,
getting
he was doing everything. He didn't make the team.
But at the time, Cordy Glenn didn't like it because I would always try to go hard and like if he would loaf like maybe my 100% could beat his 70% like one out of every 4 times. It was enough to just barely be annoying for him.
And for somebody to talk shit back
Yeah,
in
yeah, exactly.
Oh, you getting your ass whooped today?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or the best was sometimes on scout team they'd put me at nose guard and I'd be pass rushing against Ben Jones. Like I couldn't push him back a foot, but for whatever reason, Aaron Murray had like the lowest like launch angle of his throws of anyone. So like no matter whether I was successful or not, you could hold your hand up and knock down like a third of his passes that way, and the O-line coaches would rip him.
Oh my God! And you showing up practice?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I wouldn't get past him. I just hold my hands up.
You gotta pull him up. That's fine.
The coaches was probably ill. Goodness gracious.
Yeah. What I love about Georgia this year, the Clemson game, full capacity. I mean.
After that game, this schedule is one of the easiest that Georgia's
I
had in the
hope they
regular
pull it off.
season in a
I
long
hope they
time.
pull it off.
If they beat Clemson, it would take like a monumental, like 2 years ago, South Carolina-esque, like complete dud of a game for them to not be 12-0
Well, they're not going to be able to do
into
that
Atlanta.
because we got him there.
Yeah.
You thought about that?
Yeah.
He's
Ain't
on
that
one.
something?
Hey, that's crazy.
Yeah. That's just how things work.
Because Will Muschamp beat Margaret.
Yeah.
Then he beat Kirby. Or no, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he beat Kirby.
Now, only once though. He beat Rick 1 out of 4 and Kirby 1 out of 5.
Yeah.
But still, he did beat him once.
Yeah.
I
And
mean-
you know, right now, even though Kirby's hired him, you know, it's got to eat his crow. You know, I'll let you win that game, don't you? I know he's probably saying it to you. You know, I'd let you win that game.
Shit. I doubt they would say that because it's too competitive.
Oh yeah.
It's too
Oh
competitive.
yeah, they
We're only
fight
gonna
over.
have
You
it
know
for,
what
like,
they fight over is what I
1
found
year.
out.
Someone else is going to hire Muschamp next year.
Yeah. What they fight over, somebody was telling me, they were bowling, and Kirby was really on. Will Muschamp, Will come back and beat him. Kirby got mad and slammed his ball down. He said, "Man, you're cheating that ball. That's not regulation." I mean, they were arguing.
I believe it.
Yeah, and Will was like, "What are you crazy, man? I beat you fair and square." And he went, "No, we're getting regulation. We need to check that ball out, man. I think that thing's loaded." I mean, him and Kirby are like that.
But
They almost get in fist fights, is what somebody said.
they need
They're like brothers.
they need Bobo because Bobo always like to even kill him.
Yeah.
I remember Scott team because Bobo and Spark was the GAs and, and Kirby be like, "I'm running all y'all. Y'all ain't giving them no looks." Blah 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 blah. Bobo be like, "Man, chill out, Kirby. Chill out, man. They Scout team. You was on Scout team at one time. You know what it is. Come on, don't do that.
Yeah.
You ain't giving them a look."
You know, when somebody said that one of the alumni I talked to told me that they did like that alumni meeting where they give money and stuff, and they said that Kirby sort of stuck up, and he actually told he's not stuck up. He's got so much. He's got to recruit. He's constantly going, so he's not being a jerk. He's just doing his job.
His
And
mind's
so,
always
his
busy.
mind is always going because I tried to get Kirby at the old store, and I talked to his agent, $50,000 for 2 hours.
I believe it.
And I was like, "You better win a national championship." That's all I'm saying.
That price they gonna go up then.
Yeah. And so, I mean, for 2 hours, $50,000.
Man, I need them breaks. I need
I know.
them breaks. Good gracious.
Yeah, and all he's got to do is just sign a few autographs, and he's gone. 2 hours. I'm out. See you. But
That's what I told Mark. Mark chose them. I said, "I'll be you guys' agent."
yeah.
I
Oh,
said,
he's already
I
worked
get
up a
some money.
deal. He's got a deal.
Yeah,
for
I
a
got him
guy.
a deal down in Macon with
Yeah, with
somebody he
Nate.
knows.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's Nate over there.
That's Nate right
Yeah,
there. That's
but
Nate.
yeah, Nate got that deal together, and he that guy hit me up. Chris is like, "Hey, heard you know Otis Nixon." I said, "I'll call Otis up." And I said, "Otis, how do you want to do this?" He said, "Just give him my number." And I guess the guy paid Otis over the phone, and now Otis and him are like best friends. He's in there promoting, so Otis got paid good because he said, "My friend, you need to come check us out." And I'm sitting there going, "Dude, you just not met the guy. I just gave you your number."
I know.
He's like, "That's my best friend." And I hit Otis up. I called him. I said, "Dude," I said, "You know this guy?" And he went, "No, but it's good promotion."
Hey.
My good friend. I said, "Dude, I'm your good friend. Does that mean I'm not your friend?" I started laughing. He goes, "No, it's good for promotion." So yeah, it was hilarious, man. It was hilarious.
It's about that time of the year, though. Are you gonna do some camps this year?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
planning
think you
on
said
it. I
you was
think,
doing one, wasn't you?
yeah, Everett Sports Marketing's doing them in like, what is it, June and July they're starting back up?
I didn't know. I was scared because I didn't do it in the last year, so I didn't know
Yeah.
if they were gonna do it.
Let me climb
I
up
think
there.
in like late June, like a month from now,
Whose
they're
is
starting
this?
back up, but I'm going to check.
this
I
ours?
want
No,
to do a
that's,
bunch of those. I
that's
enjoy it.
Nate's.
I remember that one time
Okay,
it was
hold
you,
on,
me,
I'm gonna
and
lay
there
it
was
right here,
one other
Nate.
guy,
You gotta get
I
that.
forget who it was,
Well,
who
the
also
blues
wanted to
take
do
you on.
D-line, and we were like, okay, everyone can't do the D-line.
We got these here,
It's gonna
too.
be
I got so
lineman
many.
camps.
Who was that? Who was that? Let me
Got a
think.
black carpet. You need to have a background, either a new dog
It wasn't blue. It was somebody else.
or a black dog.
I just remember.
Yeah.
Black dog?
I remember
Yeah, black dog
we
up
had,
top.
I
I didn't see that
for
one.
Nick Chubb, and I almost
Or the,
passed out. It was hot that day, and I don't think I had eaten.
I think this one was good in yours.
I'm too old to be feeling like I'm gonna pass out. So y'all.
Is that one?
Yeah.
Is that the one you want?
Yeah, that Chubb and Michelle one was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
It's happy he got a new car.
You need to get to the Big
Outside
Wood
is,
because that one is
Oh,
actually
yeah?
it is fun.
After-
My legs
They
hurt.
don't
Getting
pay
old.
nobody,
After
but
like
Yeah.
what?
it's literally like a
4
retreat. We
months
hang
of
out, shoot
dealing
shit,
with
you know,
pain.
That's all
cook, and
John
just
there.
sit out.
So.
We basically sit out
Better
and
hug
drink
your daddy, though.
wood and drink.
Hey,
Basically all we do.
before you broke it
I need to
too.
do that, man.
It is
Dude,
fun.
that kind of reunion stuff it's needed, and there's no
Puppies
organized
is what
thing
you
outside of
say.
what we create. Like Georgia's not
My
doing
dad would
stuff like
slap
that
the shit
for
out of
us,
me if I said,
but I
"Hey,
know
puppies."
Rennie was trying to
What's
turn
that
things
shit?
into that.
Oh,
Like for
hell.
T-Day, he
Are you a
did.
bug or
It was
something?
like
Shut the
an
hell
event
up.
for his foundation, but he was trying to get a bunch of the old guys
Yeah, you
together,
remember
like
that time you
across
thought I
different
was scared
generations.
and
Like
punched
Champ
you in
Bailey
the
was
mouth?
there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
A lot of because we graduate, then we all go everywhere, and it was sad because you remember when Paul Oliver.
Oh my gosh,
To
he was
yourself.
one of my favorite players to watch.
Well, the thing about it is, it was like 7 of us living in Cobb County,
Yeah.
Wow.
and he didn't reach out to nobody. I didn't know he was home,
Yeah.
and it's something like that. We too close, and we're too close as brothers for us
Yeah.
not to look out for each other.
I wish they would get that the PO network restarted because I don't know why they decided to let that fall.
Is Kirby not doing it anymore?
Well, here's the answer why. It's because Kirby doesn't do anything that's not directly related to winning and
recruiting.
games.
Yeah.
And so, but that being said,
learned
there's
that from Saban.
they need to hire somebody whose job it is
Yeah.
to
do that.
coordinate
Do it,
stuff
yeah.
like that. But yeah, Rick was big on that.
Yeah.
Did you go? It was one that had some people speak, and Kirby was there, but he kind of like didn't want to sit down. Like he was so, I could see he was so preoccupied.
Yeah.
that he couldn't even sit down and enjoy. Some people he played with that was sitting in there. We were all just shooting shit and just
Yeah.
laughing and whatnot.
Yeah,
But
it was a fun event.
my wife went up to him and she said he was just so kind of like, he was there, but
Wasn't there.
he wasn't there. And she
I could see that.
But he snapped back because somebody said something. We was over there being loud and whatnot, and I guess his thoughts of old memories came back. He was like, he said, "Oh, look like fat asses over there making too much noise," or something like that. You know. I said, "Oh, he said, call me a fat ass." I'm offended. My wife came and told me this later. I'm like, "Why'd you tell me he called me a fat ass? I went over and took care of that."
Yeah.
I ain't scared of Kirby.
I'm glad the Athens mayor did a thing for Paul Oliver.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was awesome.
That was awesome.
What did they do? I don't know if I heard
I
about
was
this.
May.
It's
8th.
like a day, ain't
Yeah.
it?
May
Like
8th is
For his
Paul
birthday?
Oliver
Was it his
Day.
birthday?
I think that was just because of his number, but I may be wrong.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It may be his birthday. It may be his birthday. And
Was it his
number.
birthday?
But that didn't have anything to do with this.
Yeah. That's right. You had a birthday. Somebody else has had a birthday too.
Yeah, you had a birthay.
Mine was last Saturday.
Yeah, I actually gave you a shout out and said go
Yours
down.
was a couple weeks ago, right?
Mhm. The
Okay,
19th?
yeah.
See, I just now become your friend, so I'm
That's what
sorry.
it
That's fine. That's fine.
What's up? Let me tell you the
I
funniest
seen it on
story.
there. It was last. I want to say it was on the 8th or 9th is when they announced it. And
Yeah.
Let me tell you the funniest story recurring that he just left one. I got one for him. Me and John, I was like, I might be able to get Randy, I've been hitting him up. And he has an agent. Well, his agent called me up, and I had customers in here, and it was hilarious. Nice people standing in line. Agent called and said, "Yeah, I'm an agent for Mr. Kearney." I said, "Yeah, uh-huh." And I'm sitting here trying to, okay. And he said, "Are you busy?" And I said, "Yes, sir, I'm sort of busy." And he said, "Well, I'm Randy Kearney's agent, so-and-so." And I said, "Okay." He said, "Well, I was just going to let you know, I don't think Mr. Kearney's going to do it." And I said, "Good, bye." And you know what was so funny? Reedy texts me on the internet, said, Wes, sorry about that, but that was my agent, and I'd love to. So he came, and here's the funny part. I've been trying to get Rennie's autograph and Odell Thurman, and they've both been here for years, and now we're friends. But Rennie, I've been trying to get his friendship for a long time, and I finally got him offside. I said, man, I said, why did you not take my friendship? He said, Wes, I got over 10,000 people wanting to be my friend.
I can see that.
And you know what? To find you, he said I had to sit there with my phone and do this right here and scroll. And I busted out laughing. I said, you know, you found me though. That's the only thing about it.
Odell said the same thing. When I told Odell, I said,
He showed
go
it
ahead
to
and
him.
remove the request and send it back so it pops up so everybody accepts it.
That's smart. I never even think about doing that.
Yeah, he told.
He said, I looked at his phone. He's like, man, I don't know half these people. Don't know.
He did.
I mean, just slapping his phone.
He slapped his phone and stuff. And Odell, I said, Odell, I've been trying to be your friend for years. And he finally, Big Mac's got him all the information to me. And I was on the phone and I was all excited because Odell, my last name's Odell, and I loved Odell for me. Odell, the name of, because everybody, my nickname was Odell. And so I was like, he said, he called and I said, J&W Sports and Apparel. He said, this is Odell. And I said, no, this is Odell. And Odell was sort of saying, no, this is Odell. And I went, no, this is Odell. Because I thought it was some of my buddies messing with me, you know. And it was Odell Thurman. And so we're sitting there and I said, no, man, I'm Odell. And he said, no, this is Odell Thurman. And I went, oh, my God, I am so sorry, dog. I said, I love this, man. I said, you're one of my favorite players. And the customers are standing around going, what is he acting like a little kid? I said, man, I can't wait till you get up here, man. He said, yeah, man. He said, Big Mac said you're for real, and I can't wait to see you and stuff. And I was like, oh, man, I can't wait. But the funniest story I told earlier to them, I had a guy call me. It was a Cincinnati Bengals fan. He sent his helmet in. Well, he called me from Facebook and his wife and all. He said, honey, I finally get his autograph. And he was crying. I said, sir, are you okay? And he was crying because Odell just fell off the face of the earth. And he said he was drinking, alcoholic and all that. And he said he didn't want people to make fun of him and say, hey, you know. And I told him that guy cried that he was getting your autograph. He said, man, he should have saw me back in the day when I needed something. I just walked up and signed it for him because, you know, I didn't think nobody cared anymore. So that's what it took. Like Otis Nixon said, you know, we did a story time with him on YouTube. And I said, Otis, you know, tell a story. He said, which one? When they couldn't find me in the woods? When I got locked up? I mean, he can laugh about it now. But he said God has done so much for him. And the way he just keeps building himself all the time, he said, you got to laugh about it because you were dumb. I mean, he went from a multi-millionaire to, he's still a millionaire, but he ain't like he was when he played.
Right.
But he said drugs and everything, but that was the funniest thing when I walked up and said, we're going to do story time. He said, well, which one? We're going to talk about where I was lost and they had papers up looking for me and stuff, or was when I got arrested?
Bless his heart.
Yeah, the best story that he told is hilarious. Y'all are going to love this story. I think it's on YouTube, but you can go back and look. There was a game. And he got arrested, and they pulled him over, and as soon as they got him off, he saw the blue lights. He said, uh-oh, I'm going to jail. And so they was like, you know, Mr. Nixon, we're going to have to take you with us, but you better not run. He said, okay, I won't run. I'm not going to run. I'm not going to
They
run.
know they're not going to catch him.
Yeah, he said, because he told him, he said, look, Mr. Nixon, we know we can't catch you, so please do not run. And he said, I don't want to shoot you. I just want you to come with us. Okay. He gets down there and the sheriff's like, Otis, we're going to let you out because we know you got to play. But you better not run. He said, yes, sir, I will not run. I promise I won't run. First game, Otis gets up, base hit. I remember this game. I was ready to go through the screen and kill him. First base, he gets base hit, and everybody's like, oh, Otis is going to get us started. The ball was sitting there. A base hit. He got the base hit, got on first, and Bobby's going, steal. Otis went. And then Bobby's going. So he's like looking at him like, what are you doing? And then all of a sudden, the next time, he gets up, base hit again. Otis gets on, first base. Thinking it's steal. Otis didn't stare. Stood there. Finally, goes back again. Gets another hit. Everybody's booing Otis.
Because he's stealing.
He ain't stealing. So he's sitting there at first base, and they would throw over, and he's like, he said he was worried the whole time. So all of a sudden, finally, Bobby Cox got him off. He said, I want to know, Otis, what is wrong with you? What have you done? What is wrong with you? He said, boss man, I ain't going to lie to you. I got arrested by the cops, and Sheriff so-and-so told me I better not run. So, boss man, I can't run. And Bobby goes, okay. And he actually, Bobby Cox came off and he said, yeah, I told him not to run, but I wasn't expecting this. Because Otis was scared. Otis said, preaching and all that. He tells that story, but he's like, better not run. He said, I ain't running. He said, I ain't running.
Bless his heart. We all had to go through those trials.
Yeah, he did. And see, but him to laugh about it, I mean, we had John Rocker, I had my first signing with Marlo Herrera. The second one was Davin Belling. We brought Otis in. Well, we brought John Rocker in, and Rocker was so funny with Otis. He was like, yeah, Otis. He said, I didn't know if he was going to make it here on time. I've already got posters out. If you've seen my friend, he had a picture of it. Said, I miss my friend. John Rocker called this number, and he was messing with Otis, and Otis goes, you didn't have to go out and get none of that going. He said, look, Wes, I still feel sorry for him. I'm worried about him getting lost again. And Rocker can be sort of a jerk, but that was hilarious. He's sitting here going, have you seen my friend? I mean, I laughed. Rocker was so mean to him. He said, here's my phone number if you've seen my friend. Otis goes, come on, man, come on.
What's funny is, he at that time, he was like,
he said he didn't know where he was at.
I'm talking about Rocker. Rocker
yeah.
seemed like he was enemy number one, but he's like dime a dozen people act like him now. It's nothing.
Yeah. Well, see, the bad part
I
is
feel like he was always like about to get in a fight. Like
yeah,
every other
when he
baseball
come in
game,
there, he's
John
like,
Rocker was involved.
I mean, I told him, I said, you snarl, and he was like doing this, and like I'm fixing to take your head off.
Well, they got to start when they start throwing batteries.
Yeah.
You an asshole, man.
Yeah, he did.
That hurt,
and
yo.
He was like,
God,
yeah.
They were D's too. They weren't even triple double A's. They were D's.
And what was so funny, I asked him when we got offside one day, I was like, man, I said, you were just so dominant. And he said, what? And I said, I know a lot has happened to you. I said, but we've had reporters wanting to talk to you. He said, they ain't a damn way I'm talking to a reporter. My whole life, if Otis knows that there's going to be a reporter, I'm out. He said, my whole life is screwed up. He said, I can't even be me anymore. I'm so bitter and so hating baseball. I'll tell you another story that happened to him. That's what he told me. He had a bunch of his buddies, and they wanted to go to the Braves game. Well, alumni Braves, he hit them up. They're going to charge him full price. Yeah.
Damn, his name is Mud like that?
Yeah. He said he had like 6 guys, they got together and they was going to just go.
That's surprising because it's not like all of those are sold out. Like it's not like Georgia where you only get 6 home games a year.
No.
Braves, like they're 81 games. You can't find
and so
them
after that,
ticket. You know what I'm saying?
This is what he told me. He said, I was done with baseball after I got treated like that. I figured they wouldn't forget. I mean, I was in World Series and stuff with these guys, and just okay, we're done with you.
I cannot believe that.
That's kind of like UGA though. Like unless someone is like probably a current NFL player that's going to be on the sideline. If you're an alumni or football alumni, you ask them any tickets, they're like, you go through the same donor process and get to the very back of the line, and then you can try to get tickets.
Over there.
Yeah.
Oh, take your ass over there. Ticket you get in. Man, they used to let us stand behind the goalpost, but they shut that down.
Yeah.
They put stands, like seats there.
Yeah.
I used to wear that all the time.
There was weren't they like bleacher seats? I remember those.
Yeah, the company makes that. So creative netwear. He's not changing.
Last time we got thrown out of there.
If he dies, somebody will change it. But right now, that's the design they've always had.
Somebody said, "Did you see that for y'all?" I said, "Man, I played here. I got a championship ring on my house."
I bought it a little big.
Man, don't worry about it. We went to the blind field because that's typically what we do.
Yeah.
We would go there at halftime and then go to the bar and drink and watch the rest of the game.
Unless it's like a top 10 matchup or something, I'm fine.
Whatever. I can watch this at the house.
But like one thing we did back here, me and John, we got approached by Jake Fromm, and he's got a lot of stuff that got him messed up.
Oh yeah.
And the way we do his story time, he could actually be himself and stuff, but he had to be greedy about it. That's what I told John. I could fix his character when people would actually want to talk to him. But he ruined it by saying, hey, it's going to be $60 for this. How much?
It ain't him, it's his agent.
His
want all
agent.
that money.
His agent won all the money.
A little douche too sometimes.
So,
I'm pretty sure.
and so, you know, and so I was like, well, I told the agent, and I guess John finally talked to him. The agent didn't like me, but he liked John. I was a jerk to the agent because basically the way the agent, he was wanting too much money, and basically I said, well, I can help his character. Even DeAndre Walker didn't like him. There was a lot of them that didn't like him. You know what they told me? They said the best quarterback that left, but Kirby Smart had to have that money, was Jacob Eason. Jacob Eason busted his ass every day, done everything right. He said, and DeAndre Walker told us, he said the one that should have left would have been Jake Fromm. Because Eason, we loved him. He said
we actually
would
led the two like truly great, or the two guys that are going to go on to great NFL careers are Eason and Fields, and we let them both get away.
Yeah.
And, like,
And look at him. Guess
I like
who won?
Fromm. I don't know him as a person, but I still root for him. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if within 1 to 2 years, if he's out of the league for good.
For
Well,
good.
he's a backup now.
He don't
No,
have.
he's
He doesn't.
battling for the third string
Yeah.
job. It's
He
a
don't
tough
have an
battle.
arm, yo.
We
I mean,
just
Yeah.
he
went to a bar last night, Anchor Bar, and it's based out of Buffalo.
Yeah.
So the voice of the Buffalo Bills was there, and then they were all asking questions, and that was one of them.
Yeah.
And they said they don't even think he's going to make it to camp.
Make it to
They've been
camp.
times where he doesn't even show up to practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It's like he's battling for the third or the
Yeah,
fourth job,
yeah.
and it's like NFL teams keep 2, maybe 3 QBs.
If
on
you
the
three,
roster.
you practice squad.
Yeah.
The dumbest
That's the third
thing he
one.
done
They just picked
was
up
leave.
Trubisky.
Georgia, yeah,
Yes,
he
I
left
saw
too
that.
soon.
He left too soon because he wanted the NFL.
Probably,
We got
probably
an
the
NFL.
second
wanted the
dumbest
money.
thing he's ever done. But
He wanted the money. His
What
parents
was the
now.
first? Oh yes, I know the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. He should have went on to Alabama. He should have went on to Alabama.
Yeah, because Kirby recruited the crap out of him. That was all Kirby there. Kirby recruiting.
My F was a fail. I mean, Kirby also got some other good players there, so I can't.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah.
knock his talent pool.
Well, let me tell you what he done. We got a local kid here, Lad McConkey.
Yes.
I love my boy Lad. He loves Lad.
I am a fan of his. When I saw they were recruiting him, I think right before he committed,
Yeah.
I started going through some of his film. I said, damn, young man,
Dude,
he is something else.
When we were struggling for quarterback, I said, throw Lad in. Lad can do it all. Lad, let me tell you about Lad McConkey. We had him when he was at North Murray. I'd watch tapes of him, and I'd tell his dad, I said, you were good, but you ain't Lad good. He said, nope, sure ain't.
That young man is good. He's going to be real good.
And so Lad, he likes wide receiver. And so they had him at quarterback the whole season. He broke records at North Murray, broke a lot of records, scored touchdowns. He had like 5 touchdowns taking off and running. You wait till he see him do a kickoff return. Y'all are fixing to see a kid show out. Because that kid is gone. Watch some tapes on him.
I've seen him. I went and saw him on YouTube because I was like, because
Who is it?
everybody in Northwest Georgia, immediately my antennas go up because this is where I'm from. So I'm like, oh, okay, let me see what's going on with this kid.
Yeah.
And I was really, really impressed
Guess
with
who
him.
recruited him hard?
Who was that?
Kingo Ringo.
Really?
Kingo Ringo says, I do not want to go against you as a wide receiver. He said, do not go to Alabama. He said, man, I'm not being offered by anybody.
It was Tennessee, I think.
Tennessee is their favorite team. Let me tell you the story about that. Tennessee, they love Tennessee. The whole family's Tennessee fans. Well, what had happened, Jeremy Pruitt is their head coach. Okay. Kirby comes down here, and what got Kirby involved, Lad won a ball game with a 3, and it was over. I mean, people were shocked that he just went, and it was done. And Kirby they said he come out of his seat like he'd been there the whole game. Oh my God! And they're all like, oh my God, he really is inspired by our son. Lad was only a 3-star. Get ready for what I'm telling you. Kirby said, I like you. I want you to come to Georgia. He said, well, but when I leave here, social media is going crazy right now.
It's going to blow up.
And he said, you're fixing to have everybody and their uncle call you. But remember, I came right here, and I came watch your game, and you're a great player. I want that intensity, everything you do. That's what we need at Georgia. Mm-hmm. We need the fire and everything. Well, he left, and then he looked at his parents, and he's like, well, what do y'all think? He said, let's go see what Tennessee. Guess what? and you're gonna laugh about this. Jim Chaney. Okay, they're hoping to talk to Pruitt. Pruitt decides he's gonna go talk to that 5-star that Kirby Smart said you're done. Zach, whatever. Evans. He had him in a headlock wrestling with him. 5-star. Okay. They're all sitting there, and Pruitt comes up to him and says, okay, I got to do a few things, but Coach Chaney's offense, he'll help you out. All of a sudden, Chaney looked like he was a deer in headlights.
Okay, you know what was going on.
So you want to walk on here at Tennessee?
What kind of shit?
Yeah, exactly. And
I cannot believe
his daddy was like, walk on? We just got an offer, a full ride at Georgia. And they were like, wait a minute, what? Well, we're already got all our wide receivers. He'll have to walk on. And I heard he's a Tennessee fan.
Man.
That's why Chaney is no longer a coach or anything. That was the dumbest thing you could say to a parent who drove all the way to Knoxville. He's like, I heard he's a Tennessee fan.
He's still getting paid.
That's Tennessee's best recruiting pitch since whatever they said to Trevor Lawrence to make sure that he never wanted to go to Tennessee, even though he was a lifelong fan of the
Yeah. But what's so bad?
he wanted to play there.
Yeah.
He just botched it so badly.
Yeah. But what's so bad after they did that? They looked at everything, enjoyed the atmosphere, and his daddy is dead. Benji's daddy, and he was a diehard. His grandpa was a Tennessee fan. So they all were like, oh my God, we're not going to be Tennessee fans. And Ladd and Coach Smart said, how'd it go? Because, Coach is doing his recruiting. How'd it go? We're going to see what else. We've got a few others that want to talk to us. They didn't make the decision yet. Kirby said, well, just let us know. We'll have it open. Red carpet out. It's ready for you guys. You just come when
Kirby's
you can.
probably texting while he's still.
Oh yeah, he was.
On the visit.
He probably was. But what's so funny? What's so funny is after all that, I got my store over there. Well, I knew Ladd. They're such Tennessee fans and stuff. I came in, Benji McConkey. His dad was like, he walked in there. Said, "There's Tennessee stuff. Go ahead and get it." And he went, "Screw Tennessee. F y'all. Forget y'all." And I was like, what? And I come around the corner, because we've been friends for a long time. He always wore his Tennessee hat. And I was like, what? And he went, yeah, we're done. He said, Kirby Smart, he's like, Pruitt, ooh, it's what he kept saying.
Yeah.
And what had happened, his son, Higgin, had come around the corner and saw him wrestling around with that 5-star. He played them both. He said, where'd he go? To Texas?
Texas A&M?
Yeah.
Texas
So he
A&M?
played them both.
Yeah.
He had to be a turd because he was too good. He had too much good talent. But
Well, Kirby got mad.
That's what I'm
That's
listening.
bad. That's bad when Deion Sanders has to save your career.
Listen, if you got that much talent, and Kirby said, "I want you," you a turd. You like a shiny turd.
Yeah,
you feel me?
exactly.
Yeah, ain't nothing more you can do about that.
Yeah, and see what had happened. Ladd kept getting bugged by Kingo Ringo and said, "Hey man, do not go play anywhere else." He said, "I've been offered. I'm going to figure it all out." But what happened to that scholarship, and I asked Ladd about it, you and Kingo Ringo, see, Kirby's sort of a stalker. He watched that conversation because he's got to watch the player. He said, well, man, I've not been offered. Kirby's all the way up here, the basketball game, and everybody's like, oh my God, Kirby Smart's in Chatsworth. And he's waving at everybody and taking the pictures with Tennessee fans. He didn't care. He was up there marking himself. And he hung out with the coach. He sat there and talked to all of them. And he just got around social media. And what was so funny, after it was all said and done, Ladd does Georgia, and his parents are in here every time now buying Georgia stuff. And Ladd, I was worried he wasn't going to get started. He basically got redshirted, is what I was told last year, because we saw him behind. He was behind Kirby, loosen up. He was wanting in the game, but now he's showing out, y'all.
I saw he looked good.
He got hit by Kingo Ringo, the guy that recruited him. I said, dude, what was that about? And he said, man, I didn't see him. As soon as I got but that's on Beck. They don't like Beck. Because Beck
Really?
throws the quarterback football wherever he wants to throw it, and if somebody hits you, they hit you. But
He's the one that I hear the least about out of
Yeah.
all the guys. That
Well,
they've got. Like,
it's
everyone
because
hears
the wide
about
receivers
Vandergriff,
don't
but then
like him.
JT Daniels has a lot of hype. And
yep,
Why don't they like? Why don't they?
he
like
likes
that?
to talk about you when you say, "Well, coach, I could if he would have caught that."
Oh,
He's
damn.
blaming them all the time.
So he gonna be the next one to probably transfer. Then.
Yeah, yeah, he'll be gone because
he wouldn't have started anyway. Because I mean,
You got JT,
Daniels is the
you
guy
got
this
Brock.
year, and then Brock. But then there's another 5-star like
Yeah.
behind him that is coming in next year.
yeah.
What is that plan?
No, Stetson. Stetson's been there ever since. Stetson.
I feel bad because years and years and
Yeah, I
years
know
ago,
we did. I love
it was a spring game. I said, "Who is that number 22?" He
Yeah.
looked amazing.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that shit.
Yeah, man.
Bless his heart, though, man.
Yeah, he gave his heart.
No,
to George.
he tried his best, and I think he beat expectations. Now,
I do too.
now was a
Most
walk-on
definitely.
ever going to go into Tuscaloosa and beat Bama?
No.
They were leaving in the. I don't get shit. I don't
Yeah,
get
I
mad.
agree.
I don't want to get mad talking about it. They
Yeah,
were
I know.
leaving.
No, you're right.
Oh, I got mad. All right.
Now,
Yeah.
Georgia always gives Bama a good run for
Yeah.
their money.
Yeah.
Like there's some teams like A&M trailed by 35 the whole second half against Bama. Georgia gave them a hell of a game.
The funniest thing that I heard Kirby say, everybody was getting hyped up about Nick Saban, and they was asking him, and said, "Well, what are you going to do, when we play Alabama?" And he looked at everybody, and he's real funny about it. He said, "Ain't he 100? It's about time for him to retire. But I want to beat him before he
Before
hits
he get out of
102.
there.
Before he hits 102." I mean, and everybody was laughing.
I want him to too.
I do too. Because here's the deal: Kirby can beat him because he's been there with him.
Yeah.
He knows how he thinks. But what really got Kirby, when he did his face like that, and they brought Tua in, they didn't. Nobody have any tapes on him, and he just beat the crap out of
We
him.
should have done the same thing. The second half of the national championship game when Fromm and the passing offense was
Yeah.
falling off, we should have put an East in.
Yeah. Well, I was
Why,
thinking the
did-
same.
why did you not learn from your mentor? Like,
Yeah,
what the hell
man.
are you doing?
Yeah. I agree.
Oh.
If you would have threw them, they're like, "Oh shit, we ain't seen no tapes on this guy." What?
No, I felt bad. Fromm, he had a good first half, but the second half of the national championship, he wasn't doing anything. And then they kept running Chubb right up the middle, and against
Yeah.
Bama's D, nobody's doing
No.
that. And we would just go 3 and out punt, 3 and
Yep.
out punt.
Yep.
It's like
Exactly.
the defense at some point may get tired.
It reminded me of
doing
Mike Bobo
Yeah.
calling plays.
Well,
Oh,
except
yeah.
Bobo,
Middle, pass.
Yeah.
Bobo early in his coaching career did that all the time, but he evolved. Like
Yes,
when I was
yeah,
in
yeah.
school,
Later
he
on he
started
did.
changing and running plays out of the pistol and utilizing
Yeah.
Todd Gurley and would have 2 tailbacks on the field at the same time. But it took him
Yeah,
4 or
took
5
forever.
years to
Do you
learn.
think he's going to
Very
beat us
good.
being with Auburn? He's the offense coordinator.
It's gonna be a
No.
few years. It's gonna be a few years.
Yeah,
for
Auburn,
Alabama.
Auburn, I think will have a tough year because they got a brutal schedule this year.
Yeah.
But I think year
Third hardest schedule.
But damn,
I
Tank
think
though.
year
Tank Bisbee is
Yeah.
the truth.
Oh, he's a beast. He's a
I think
Oh,
year
I watched
2
him
we'll
last
learn
year.
a lot about the new coach and their
Yeah.
program more than year 1.
Yeah.
But the guy that they've got their head coach, they're hiring some good players.
Oh, we got a great coaching staff.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but
they
Auburn-
got Garner, didn't they? They got Garner, didn't
Tennessee.
no.
Tennessee,
Tennessee
yeah,
got one,
yeah, he,
okay.
he left. They fired him as well. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like
they? He's a good recruiter.
he's one of the best. He's been doing it for years, for over
Yeah.
20 years now.
Yeah, Ronnie Garner. I mean,
But I'm surprised. I'm like, similar. It's recruiting still like a young man game.
yeah,
The fact that he's been doing it for 20 years is a good thing. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
yeah. He one that really.
Ooh, y'all. I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here. My wife done text me already.
Well, we're just glad you could drop by, man.
No,
Good.
I'm sorry I got here so late. So please, I want to come back and do it again. Y'all
Yeah,
just
that's
invite me.
fine. I mean,
Okay.
just get with John. I mean, John.
You got my
helps me-
number and everything.
John helps me out with all this
Okay.
because, trust me, if John ain't here, I'll just go to the house. I can't do
You
this.
can't do it.
Yeah.
Because Otis Nixon told me the last time we did this, he said, "Man, you need to start promoting this more." And I said, "Shit, I don't know what I'm doing."
Yeah.
And so, got him involved, and he's.
I mean, I don't see why people wouldn't. I mean, especially on a Saturday, it's an easy Saturday.
Yeah.
It's typically like inside of places like in Athens, it's 100 and 200, 300 people at one place trying to get to one person.
Yeah.
Right now, it's real intimate, and I like this low key, and I appreciate that.
No problem, man. We appreciate you, and I'm just glad that you came out. And Kendler, I'm glad you came out, man.
this
Hope
was a
everybody had a
blast.
great time, and I hope you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and go live and let them know that y'all are leaving. Because I'll say stayed as long as they could.
Yeah, I ain't been home all day. My old lady been like, "Where you at?"
She'll whoop your tail.
She done already cussed. I had to pull her to the side talking on the phone.
I'll go live for the last time.
Yeah. She wants to get a picture.
Oh yeah, go ahead and get
yes,
y'all's
yes,
picture.
yes,
You want to see you
Yeah.
separate?
You want them separate? Okay. Oh, sorry.
Yes, sir. Good to see you. Love you too, man. You know it. The next time I head toward that way, when you get down.
Yeah, man. Holler at me.
Sorry. Only what we said right here. When I come to the crib, I want to go to Colorado. I want to leave from Colorado. Yes, I still.
I grew up on.
Did y'all get all y'all's pictures already?
Oh, really? So you know the sticks, huh?
Dude, I know the shit. I know about. I mean, I was out in Colorado last night.
Oh, man, I can drive that literally with my eyes closed.
I mean, used to go the Double Pond Farm or whatever it was called now. The tower. We used to call up that tower.
Chandler ain't leave you.
No, it's in the bathroom.
That tower, dude.
Bathroom.
You see it?
Bathroom.
Oh, the Rock Mart.
I was making sure. I was like, shoot,
Came out of Rock Mart going to Dallas.
last video.
Twin Bridge. Had not a kid. You can see Twin Bridge from up there. You can see all of that.
You got to be crazy to get up on that. Ain't no way.
Me and my friend, I was the fattest one. And so they always had me.
Doing silliness, yes.
I'd always have to pull at the bottom of the Chinese can so they could crawl under. And then all 2 or 3 of them would hold it up so I could get under. And then we go.
The craziest thing I did, you know the project in town,
Yeah.
that water tower, we climbed up there. And I was scared to death, but I don't even think I got up there. I think I climbed, touched it, and I couldn't do my
But you feel that tower. I'm going to take a sway in the wind. Man, that's the best view, though.
Damn, man, that's a view. I can look at the view on the ground. Yeah, I ain't got time for that.
We don't like you guys come out here. I know you've gone so far. Those tour
That's my dream.
Hey, I'm
Making trails like
We
that.
live out like right now, right down the road in Cherokee County.
Okay. Oh,
Right
serious.
there on Evergreen, or right off Evergreen.
He started,
And so we want to get a golf cart.
He started laughing. He said,
I make a trail or something?
I told him,
My
this
mother-in-law
will build a
lives
monster, and I'm
from,
trying to get John Clark to get a hose.
He said we should leave on
You didn't coach on. You didn't coach on. I have no clue what to tell you. I want you
I'm
now.
just curious because
I'm like a little kid. I want you now, but John won't let me have you. Now, I mean, cash after you or whatever. And John's doing everything he can. Okay, I'll put him over here.
Yeah. And I know he went.
I'm telling my little girl that. She said, "Damn,
Yeah, all the
go
players
over."
leave them, and
I
then
know that.
people want some.
Nick wants to say everything.
For your pictures.
Go yard. It's playing baseball here. Go yard.
Get your money out of it. This is your money.
Envelopes so that
Yeah,
if
Ken,
when they
what
sell
up?
those,
Yeah,
they can
just
cash out.
get your money out, and what I do, I still try to make y'all money.
Yes. Please and thank you.
What I do is, like I was telling him, a lot of people don't give the autographs, and a lot of people are working. And so the way Keith Marshall and all them do $10 on the small photos. If you have bigger photos, do 20 to 25. Kearney's doing 20 on his picture, but 25 is on Keith, because Keith, that's his own picture. He actually got made, and so he had to get it done himself. So I still try to make you all money.
I appreciate it, you know, I'm not a price guy.
Well, no. See, it helps me out because you're gonna bring more people. Big Max loves that. See, that's why Big Max loves what I do, because
This is the one that broke, right? That was the one that.
Yes.
Throw it away.
Throw that one away.
Don't shake that one.
All right, we're gonna go live for the last time, y'all.
Okay, yeah.
And
Cheap one I bought today.
y'all get that. I don't care.
Y'all be careful heading
Yes, sir.
home.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure meeting you, man. I didn't even know you had to ring in. We can take pictures of it. Oh, you need to do this right here in the video. Yeah, let's get serious. Or do this.
Both y'all gonna be standing there with
Yeah,
your-
do that one. You're
both
sitting
y'all
here
got some
going.
rings up. Yeah.
Do that right there. Y'all both put the rings up. You want to go live.
All right, let me know you at.
Okay, come on in. I'm Wes from J&W Sports and Apparel. It's been a great day. We've enjoyed this, yes. I mean, these guys, Bacardi knocked it out of the park. These guys knocked it out of the park. Thank you, Chatsworth, for all the love that you gave these guys. Ken, I know you were a little bit late, but we're going to get you back up here. Things happen. I mean, traffic. I mean, it is what it is. We can only do what we can do, what God allows us to do. But yeah, you guys, y'all are missing out. They're fixing that cut out, and I just want you to see. Y'all would have got to see this, and you would have got to see that. So that's the way it is at J&W. We bring championship guys in
And
here.
thank these two.
And thank you guys, Nate.
Oh yeah, no problem.
We appreciate all you guys advertising.
Appreciate everybody appreciate everybody that came out today.
Yeah, we really do. This is a family. You guys are family. You always keep in touch with me because family keeps in touch. I mean, it's crazy. I still hear from Rennie and I still hear from a lot of them. So just know this J&W sports family we've built, and we want to keep it going, and we want to make sure all you guys are part of it. We love you guys, and everything that you did at the University of Georgia, we appreciate everything y'all do. And if you'd like to tell what you're doing now, that way they can get in touch with you, or emails or whatever.
Sure. I actually am I'm employee of Cobb Works. I actually help people find work and employment, training, and getting their GED. So if you're a Cobb County resident, you between the ages of 16 and 24, come see me. Let me help you out, all right?
That's awesome.
I'm a senior vice president with U.S. Strategic Capital. We're an investment bank that lends money to small businesses.
That's awesome. I need to talk to you later.
Man, what you got?
I told him earlier, I said, I ain't got Bacardi money. Somebody help me out. No, Bacardi, I hope you see it. It was all fun, man. I love you to death. I just had to make you know me, I got to take wisecracks. But these guys, everybody we bring up here, it's family, and these guys are so fun to be around. And here's the deal, folks. Me and Obina, he's got stuff he's going to put on the website. We've got YouTube, and they told some stories, so get ready for YouTube to blow up, because we're going to have the story time at J&W Sports. And truly appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
And y'all come back anytime. And go Dogs, baby. And
Go Dogs!
Oh, yeah. Come back and anytime. You know y'all family, and I love you.
Thank you, thank you.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs. That's awesome.
Those are some good videos you had during the day.
Thank you, man. I just did it from the heart.
Yeah.
I love you
When I
guys,
was a
man.
kid,
man, this was
it was
fun. I
one of my
just wanna come back out
favorites.
and happy to
I
leverage
didn't know what it was.
my
You know what I'm
network.
saying? I'm
If
just like,
there's any of the guys that I played with, feel free to ask, and I can let you know if it's someone that like I've stayed in touch with, or if it's someone I haven't seen in
John, John House is when you guys make money.
Expensive. When it has been store you own it.
Next time I'll
Oh,
just
you
buy
talking
stuff
about
from my
with
publisher
cartoon
in
or-
advance.
Yeah, because you would have made a killing. People's like, you got his book? I ain't got his books.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, and that's what happened.
It's gonna find-
The guy you met earlier, David Ogle, he spent
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
money. He wanted, he's, man, I gotta have his book. I want to read his book. I've heard good things about the book. So that's why he reached out, and I think he got John.
Okay.
That's how that went.
The other one?
That's great.
But
I
yeah,
got that
man,
one.
we're gonna keep promoting. I mean, Rennie, I mean,
I didn't know how much they was worth.
he helped me out. He
He was
actually
telling me, I'm like,
grabbed that shirt.
Yeah,
He
how
said, I'm
much
gonna get
for
this
it?
shirt
Think
from you.
about 1980.
And I'm gonna advertise it.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, this is
Yeah,
gonna
whatever.
be good.
I mean, it's just like everybody else.
Yeah.
He went live. I mean, not live.
Okay, we don't post this side.
He said, everybody's on my shirt.
Y'all take care. I'll see y'all again. So,
I sold out of them shirts. I only got 2 larges left. I sold out of them shirts just like that, didn't I? Because of Rennie. Rennie standing there like that, smiling. And he said, how'd it go? And I said, dude, you probably got over 2,000 likes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just some small stuff. And he still loves me because he was down there hanging out. And he said, we got to help Wes out. That's what he kept saying. And I loved it. John went down there. He got to enjoy. He was like a king.
It was cool.
He got to hang. He went my place. We had our thing to do, and I was so glad he did
That whole
it.
setup Rennie had was just amazing.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll do another. Man.
Yeah.
You were down there. He said, yeah, you were waving. I saw the video. You were down there hanging out with him too. And I was like, man, that's awesome. He's going to be here too.
Yeah.
But I
We
won't.
were in another city.
Y'all were, dang, man.
Yeah, 'cause when I was up there, I seen him. I said, look at him and talk to him.
Yeah. I mean, it was so awesome. Y'all did what you did. I mean, and he advertised, and Caleb was so shy, but down there he wasn't. He was so blessed, and I'm like, why didn't he do that here at the store? He's like, "What's up,
Oh,
Wes?"
out already? Okay.
Yeah.
Is that tequila?
Yeah.
That's
Oh, he was on. He was on. He was tequila, is what he said. He's like, "What's up, boys? How you doing, man?" I'm sitting there going, "Who is that?" He said, "That's Caleb Kimball." Whatever. Yeah. Shut the door. I mean, he was just on it.
He was one of my favorite teammates this year.
We had a few
He was
drinks
one of
in
my
there.
favorite teammates.
I liked the guy. And I still try to make him money. As you can see right there, people buy the autographs. We put it in an envelope.
Yeah, y'all.
You just took out Mandy. You're out. You killed Mandy. I thought she. Hey, I thought she's fixing to buck up on you. If she would have bucked up, if she would have took her wig off and went bald, you're in trouble. There's a wig on her. If she takes that wig off, it's on.
That's funny.
Yeah, we got. Funny part is, Nate talked to her one day. Excuse me, ma'am. Oh yeah, that was hilarious. I was like, dude's been drinking. He talked to Mandy.
She was over here.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, excuse me."
And I thought Ted was gonna fall down laughing because he saw it. He's like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
Excuse me,
Oh,
ma'am.
Nick, that scared the crap out of me though. He touched me and I didn't know what it was.
What's in Cody yet?
So you turn around and, oh wait,
That's moving.
Made me jump
So
real
I
quick.
did that. I did a video.
What do you mean? Oh, Cameron, you want anything? Where you at?
Hey, I was gonna ask. One of my best friends, his birthday is coming up. He's an Ohio State fan. You want to buy one of these?
Man, he reached out to me about it. I'm like,
Your money's no good.
I said, all we do is bring a picture. That's all.
Yeah.
Let's talk to
Post
Jay.
it on the page.
Post it on page. So
Okay.
let's say no Ohio State fan.
You tell me that page.
Yeah.
Ohio State.
Because I mean, he gives her that money. It's scatterbrained sometimes. So, yeah. I
There's a
told
lot of
him.
time worried about. Yeah, you just take a picture of it and anything happens.
Yeah, he hit me up, wanted me to help him do some things too, and do some more to get these guys to go up there too. Or just Miami.
And Otis Nixon
Don't
loves
put
you.
money
He
in the
called me
car,
and said, "Hey,
Dad.
want me to come back?"
You know,
I said,
gas is
"Yeah, I'm
$4
trying
a
to figure out
gallon."
who's next.
Trust me, I know. Forget I drive now too.
You know, gas is
Yeah, we need to do all that stuff.
Dad, he talking about you. He talking crap.
Hey, John, come here. He said that if there's some people that we might want, you know, Cameron said
You
he's.
haven't like talked to them yet.
Yeah.
Let me know and I can reach out. 'Cause sometimes some of those guys they get a big message from someone they don't know. They don't even know they're not gas. They get it.
That's the good thing with Thomas and Flowers,
Yeah.
or Thomas and Max and all them. They're really trying to talk behind
Holy
the scenes
crap.
when they-
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
hitting us up
But
all
it's one
about
of the
this.
guys that they know that's
Have you done it yet, Lacey?
Oh,
You
yeah,
know you
Big
gotta
Mac
do
said,
it.
"Man," he says, "Years, man."
Raw.
He talked to me the other day back here, and I said, "No one." He said, "Man, I blow you up all the time." He said, "I'm trying my best to get DJ Shop." And I said, "Shop,
Yeah.
man, I'm working on it. I'm doing everything I can." He said, "But Shop just don't want to do it." That's what he kept saying.
Well, now, I've
Y'all
talked.
had Greg Blue?
No, I've been trying to get him.
Oh, have you already reached out?
I've reached out. Me and
I
John
sent
both.
some messages.
Yeah, and he just.
Said, I don't even know where he looked at.
Both Ken and I know. I mean, Ken played with him, and I've gotten to know him from just coaching those like Nick Chubb and Sonny Michelle camps.
Yeah.
He's super nice.
Well, I mean, there's the man. Get it set up.
Give him my number and.
He's a fan favorite too.
Oh, yeah,
man.
yeah.
He would hit people so hard. I don't know if he could do that today. But
Yeah.
he would knock someone's helmet clean off.
I didn't get to tell you. I know when you go to YouTube and subscribe, one that Big Mac said, he's doing this right here. You remember when they got in the fight with David Pollock, the offensive line, and the defensive line got in a big fight? Well, Big Mac said, he said, my coach told me, suit up. So I suited up, and he said, they say I like to start fights because I'm nothing but trouble. That's what he said. That's what they say. And so he's just sitting there, I mean, just telling the story. He says, so all I know, it's us fighting, the defense is fighting offense. Well, here's the bad part. He said, we're trying, Coach Rick's trying to recruit kids and stuff. It's the biggest fight.